Yo, pulled up to the set when I heard that brutal sound of the bass. Start to feel like I'm dreaming, man, should have seen that look on my face. But I'm so low-key, I'm an anonymous T that I left no trace. But when I step 1 foot in the room, I'ma set this pace. I feel like king of the hill when they're never gonna take my crown. That's the type of my sound, better rise up when I shut this down. I feel like king of the hill when they're never gonna take my crown. That's the type of my sound, better rise up when I shut this. Yeah. My God. Yeah. I feel like king of the hill when they're king of the hill. My God. Yeah, yeah. It feels like murder. Setting them alight when I lit that flame. Try pulling up side by side for the race, just realize that we're in a different lane. Yeah, see I'm out here killing the game. How can you claim that we're living the same? See in reality being on a similar stage. You're sitting in the crib while I'm singing my name. That flames, whole of the city on lock. The coldest flows and the cream of the crop. We've them bees with a lean and a bop. Got a phone line ringing to the heat don't stop. I feel like king of the hill when they're never gonna take my crown. That's the type of my sound, better rise up when I shut this down. I feel like king of the hill when they're never gonna take my crown. That's the type of my sound, better rise up when I shut this. Yeah. My God. Yeah. I feel like king of the hill when they're king of the hill. My God. Yeah.
And welcome into the Clearest Mud podcast. As you can see, we have a very, very rare sighting of a goblin tonight. So first and foremost, let me welcome my favorite back to the family, Seth. How you doing, baby girl?
Hello. Hanging in there. I was really interested in this topic. Shut the fuck up, D.Max. I'm very interested in this topic, so that's why I returned.
Cool.
It's a very good topic.
Oh, that's why you've returned. It isn't because of your love for us, is what you're saying.
No.
Rude. So what you're saying is we just need to pick better topics and you'll show up more regularly?
Yeah.
Gee. Thanks.
You're a bitch.
Thanks, Seth.
Of course, we're also tonight joined by D.Max, up on top right, the ghostess with the mostest. Batting those little lovely eyelashes of his.
It's true. I'm a little bit hungry, so I might be coming in a little bit hangry right now. But don't mind me, folks. Don't mind me. I'll be sniping tonight.
Also joining us tonight on cam is the very lovely and transformative Gigi Hearts.
I would just like to say that, one, you should eat on camera like me and Pizzle do. We've decided we're the eating podcast.
The eating podcast, there you go.
We should?
And secondly, Seth, I feel like the women have taken enough L's in the past 24 hours as like a gender. So like...
What do you mean women have taken L in the... What? I'm
apparently, all we do is cry, and especially in this community, we're just a bunch of losers who only react to other people's...
You know what? I'm a little bit out of the loop. I actually have genuinely no clue.
What
you're That's fine. About. It's not worth the brain cells.
He's having some food. Leave him alone.
He's done a whole location change. This is wild.
I love this.
Just let this man eat.
I mean, she said I could eat. So like,
you know what?
Podcast, so I figured 100%. Why not just like get down and.
Is
that okay?
It's 100% okay. 100%. I think you should. I have no problems with it at all.
If the water is that going to get in the way?
No, it didn't make me want to pee at all. You're fine.
Okay. All right. I'll just mute when that happens. All right. Continue.
Do you have blue lighting in your kitchen, or is this naturally the light in your kitchen?
I don't know.
It looks like the same blue LED lighting that's in.
Too many questions. Too many questions. I am hangry still. I need to eat. Okay.
So
you guys continue. Go ahead.
Also joining us tonight is the lovely demon, Miss Maggot. How you doing, Maggot?
I have a question. Since
Yes, ma'am.
Seth is here, does that mean that I can just like leave?
No.
Why? She's
Because-
literally here.
Do you not?
Yeah,
Do you
but
not want
you're
to be in the
important.
same
You weren't
room
a
with me?
replacement for Seth. We said that from the
No.
beginning.
No, you
You
were
guys
not a
are
replacement.
individuals.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you not want to be in a room with me, Megan?
No, not really.
We continue to be the
Okay.
podcast with the
Maggie,
most
if I have to
members,
be
with
here-
7 full members. Full members.
If I have to be here, then you have to be here. Okay. All right. That's how this works.
The only woman that's taking an L right now, in my personal opinion, is Jessica Pizzle.
Sure, she's late. What's going on?
This is her.
Fine,
This is
Pizzle.
this is her night.
Hmm.
She brought this topic to us. This topic involved watching 2 separate YouTube videos with accumulation of like 8 hours of TikTok
For
stitched
yourself,
together.
you watched all that shit.
You damn
Okay.
right. Not only
All
did
right.
okay, listen. Let me
Well,
tell you
that's
something.
your fucking mistake, I guess.
Now, hell, I got sucked in. This was better than a damn story on them, like one of them miniseries on Life Network or some shit.
Oh my god.
Hold on. The
Wow.
story
So
wasn't
sad.
that good, though. Like, I like a good long story with a lot of unnecessary detail. There was a lot of unnecessary detail.
But
No.
also, you could have just watched it on 2 times speed.
Which I
I
did,
was.
100%.
I
I cranked it up because
Or-
listen,
She
listen.
talks slow.
I talk slow. I get it. I understand why people have to crank me up 2x, and probably some people wish they could do 4x.
Bro,
get
even
it.
2-time, even 2-time on
Yeah,
you is like
I
rough.
get it. 100%. I get it. There were times with this one I was begging for 4x. I'm not even lying. I'm not even gonna lie.
I did skip some things. I'll
Did
admit
you?
that.
Okay, Seth.
Yeah.
All right.
So, should we summarize? Even though Pizzle should be doing this,
Yeah.
should we
She should,
summarize
sure,
what it
sure,
is
sure.
that we're talking
Okay.
about here?
So I'm going to bring this up on screen here so people can see. We're talking about, there is a TikToker by the name of Reesamteesa. I've got her TikTok here up on the screen here. She has amassed over 1 million followers
Wow.
just
pretty
in a
good.
matter of just a few days.
And is it
She's-
because of this, or is it
Just because of this.
like,
Because
is
of
it-
Just
this,
because of
yeah.
this.
Okay.
When she first started her "Who the Fuck Did I Marry" series, she had just like it was just like maybe several thousand, maybe 10,000 followers or whatever, right? And when she started telling it just started growing. But here over the last couple of days, like this week, essentially, it has grown. She has grown her TikTok to like 2.4 million followers. Now, she has a playlist here of "Who the Fuck Did I Marry." It's got 52 posts in it. 52 of them. Now, if you're so inclined and you like the TikTok interface, you can go to her TikTok and you can watch the videos.
Please don't watch it. Please have a life instead.
Or there
Help
are
her algorithm, make her all the money.
I don't know if this is I don't know if this is her or if this is some
is
I don't
her.
know, but
that's
somebody
her,
it's called Messy Stories. They've got 14.6 thousand subs.
Oh no, I don't think that's her. No.
No,
No,
there's a
I-
bunch of re-uploads of it. on
Okay,
YouTube,
is
like
there?
different
Okay,
ones.
all right.
Yeah.
So anyway, this channel here, the first one is 5 hours long. The second one is 2.5 or 2 hours and 40 minutes. Now,
I can't believe you guys watched all that.
let me tell you something.
I
Something
like
ridiculous.
a good long-winded story.
I just-
would like
honestly,
to
it
sit
wasn't
down.
that
Gigi,
much of
you
an
said it wasn't
issue.
even that good, Gigi.
It's not. It's not.
So
There's
but you
nothing
still
that
watched
crazy.
it. That's even worse.
Okay. Do you
Okay.
not, and maybe you don't, do you not like get in a call with somebody where they're like, let me tell you what happened. And you know the story is going to be mid, because if it was crazy, they would have started out with that thing. They're going to talk to me for at least 2 hours anyway. In this case, it was completely one way. She was telling me a story.
Couldn't be me.
WhatsApp. But,
Well,
same deal.
You?
Okay, so I'm going to try to do as compressed and talk as fast as I can TLDR on this. So she meets this guy right at the beginning of the COVID outbreak. They start dating. They are told because of what was it they made us what was it called where they made us stay in our homes,
The quarantined.
Lockdown.
Lockdown. They use lockdowns. They decided after just being met for just a very short period of time to
2 weeks.
Yeah, to lock down together. They locked down together. They, in a very short period of time,
This woman is phenomenally stupid, by the way.
I wouldn't say that she's phenomenally stupid. What I will say.
All right. Okay. They knew each other for 2 weeks, and she moved this guy into her fucking house.
Okay. So here's what I will say. She is. I don't want to say.
Can we get the story out of the way? Get the story out of the way.
Get the story out of the way. Okay. So the story is. So they start talking marriage really quick. She winds up actually getting pregnant. Unfortunately has a miscarriage. There's a whole deal with that. During this whole time, he has shown her records and stuff where he's got like hundreds of thousands of dollars in different accounts on different banks. He tells her that he has like mega money in an offshore account. Talks about how he used to play arena football, that he was a graduate from the university out in California. He tells her about family members that have passed because of COVID. I mean, it's just a whole big thing. He is like a vice president of this condiment factory. This all transpires down in
condiment factory, like
yes,
like
condiment,
ketchup,
yeah.
mustard.
They make condiments.
Yeah.
This was something was made down in
also
Georgia.
VP of production. He's VP of production.
Yeah, VP production of this condiment.
I mean, you could literally look that up. You can literally look that up on like most websites, right? Like isn't that like a LinkedIn thing or something?
Sure.
Like,
you would
isn't
think,
that verifiable?
Yeah.
Oh, she said in the video that he didn't have a LinkedIn.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Some people don't. Some people are trying to keep a low profile, don't have a LinkedIn.
I don't.
By the way, that's on my list of
Yeah.
red flags for men now is them not having a LinkedIn. The last time I met someone that didn't have a LinkedIn, there was a very illegal reason for them not to have a LinkedIn. So.
Well, here's a news flash. I have a LinkedIn. I don't know how I got a LinkedIn. I never created the LinkedIn. But there's one out there, and I don't know. I've tried to get rid of it, but
even when I was a drug dealer, I had a LinkedIn. I feel like everyone should have a LinkedIn.
Everyone should have a LinkedIn.
Why did you have a LinkedIn? Why did you have a LinkedIn for drug dealing?
So they'd know where to get the good stuff.
That's
they know where to
that's
get
not
it.
what she said.
Yeah.
That's not what she said. But all right.
But where's the title? What was your title? Drug dealer?
My
Drug
title
pusher?
was drug dealer.
Our title was chief
And so
distribution officer.
was that in your bio? Yeah.
Yeah, it was in my bio. And then I had my 10th grade
works, I guess,
as my education.
Your 10th grade education.
10th grade education.
For your list of tasks, selling and marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it was.
So anyway, he tells her about this story about his parents, how father was a police officer, retired police officer, and that he passed away. Mom passed away. Had some siblings, things of that nature. Did have an ex-wife, but he had to divorce her because he caught her cheating. Just so, anyway, he had a story, had an answer for everything. They wind up getting married. They start having some problems. She finds out that he is having naughty conversations with different women on Facebook through using the Facebook Messenger app. So they start going to counseling.
Holy
With
shit,
this,
that's a nice fridge.
I know. That's literally what I was thinking. I'm like, what was going on here? This
Sorry, I'm just-
D.Max have such a
he's
nice
flexing.
fridge.
He's flexing
He
his
is
damn
flexing.
appliances.
I'm literally hungry. That's all it is. Stop paying attention to me.
By the way,
Can you point the
way,
camera more onto that?
didn't this lady say that she also met him via the Facebook dating app? Fucking
Yes.
red flag.
That's a red flag.
Literally a red
yeah.
flag.
And they also matched on Bumble or
On-
Hinge.
No, Hinge. She
Hinge,
said that
yeah.
they
Hinge.
matched
One of
in
the other
two
dating apps,
places,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
that should have been one of the red flags. That
Sure.
that
Yeah, because he
his-
had different names.
Yeah.
he had different names on each of the profiles.
Yeah.
But
Anybody
anyway,
Bagel bites or? Oh, never mind.
anyway, so I kind of lost where I was at. So they started going to marriage counseling with this pastor and his wife that this Reesamteesa knew, and
Oh
Wait,
wait,
can
you
say
forgot
name
the part
again?
where
Wait,
the reason
ReesaTeesa? Who the hell is ReesaTeesa?
Reesamteesa.
It's the
woman.
woman in this the whole story.
That's her
Yeah.
name.
Oh,
The
sorry.
D.Max?
TikToker.
Oh,
You
got
think
it,
D-Max
okay,
watched
got
it? Do you really
No,
think
he
D-Max
didn't.
watched it?
He was too busy
Well,
watching
thank you.
YouTube shorts all
He's
day.
too busy buying a dope ass fridge.
Yeah.
Apparently. You forgot the part where she discovered through a series of like weirdness that the house that they were purchasing, she
Yeah.
found out that he lied to her about having put in an offer at all.
The
Yeah.
cheating wasn't until they were married, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it wasn't until way later. But the
Yeah.
first thing
Yeah.
that happened was which I feel like
Yeah.
when Maggot says this woman is an idiot. If
Yeah,
I was buying a house
literally.
and I find out that my partner like lied to me a number of times just
Yeah.
in that one act, right? About the house and having put in an offer and it fell through for this reason or that reason, like all of it up until like, and the only reason like she even like went past that is because she didn't want to push it because she was pregnant and this, that, and the third.
Yeah, well, that's why she's stupid, because like she says that she let him get away with the lie. It's like, what do you mean you let him get away with the lie? What does that even mean? Like you just let it slide. You were like, yeah, go ahead. No. I don't care. I don't care. No, fucking imagine letting a man get away with literally anything. Holy fuck.
Okay.
Well, we could get into some of that,
like
but
you could get it. I would have let him get away with the lie and then made an exit out of that relationship. Because I would think he's crazy.
I think you should
like,
murder him. I think you should kill him.
No. So some of the there was the whole looking for a house. He had this letter that he produced that was I think it was from Chase Manhattan Bank, I believe, that said he qualified for up to like a $700,000 home.
By the way, that letter was such bullshit. Like looking at it at the end, it says, "Oh, we know you'll be good to pay back your mortgage and you'll be a good payer." Like, no bank writes that.
No.
That's so weird.
Exactly. So anyway, it was kind of a anyway, like I said, you have to remember, guys, we're trying to compress like
8.5 hours. But you can compress it. She met a man, she moved quickly, she let him lie because she wanted to believe the fantasy.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where she couldn't anymore. And then she removed him from his home and she discovered that he lied about literally everything. Which is insane. I mean, that's the whole story, and that's a little and that's why I say like it's mid. It's not like he turned out to be like, I don't know, the long lost president of Peru that committed genocide against a group of people. Like he was just some dude who lied a whole bunch and who she allowed to lie a whole bunch. So, and then when she talked to his entire family, which was the weirdest thing, you said you talked to people, but then when you were doing your discovery, like all of a sudden you run into the family members who wanted absolutely nothing to do with him. Like,
well, okay, yeah, but the thing that was too was she found out these people that she was talking to. Well, she only talked to
the brother,
like one person. And that one person was not even his real brother.
There's one person across 3 years, though. Like,
But they weren't together 3 years, girl. They didn't even last. The marriage didn't even last a year.
The marriage didn't last a year, but I thought that they were together since
No.
No, it's from early 2020 till like late mid 2021, I think.
Yeah, the whole time was the marriage, the romance, everything was like right at a year. That was it. And that was the thing that was the pastor's wife, told this woman, she said, listen, she says, if this marriage is still together in like a few months, I'm gonna be shocked, right? Because when they went to him, because he was carrying on these illicit conversations and stuff with these women in the Facebook Messenger and stuff, he was not really repentive of it. He's like, I said sorry. He says, but I'm not going to sit there and let you guys just keep hounding me and like dogging me about this, because I said I was sorry. And that was his stance. That was really, there was no contrition. There was no, like.
Well, hold on. I don't understand what you mean by there was no contrition. I mean, he said he was sorry, right?
Yeah, he said he was sorry, but it was sorry because he got caught. He was sorry that he got caught.
It was like a sorry. It was like a sorry, as in like, oh, I bumped into you on the elevator, like kind of sorry.
Exactly.
Like
it wasn't
like, please forgive me. I lied to you. My bad.
I betrayed your trust in me. Yeah, it was nothing. It was not. There was no.
Okay, but isn't there an element of this that is supposed to be buyer beware? Like, isn't this
100%. 100%. When you move this quick, yes.
Well, this woman is fucking stupid. She's really dumb.
I know
yeah.
I think you guys said it before, but I did want to get that, like, because I kind of missed that in the shuffle. How long were they together before they got married?
Just a few.
Got married or moved in together? Moved in together was 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, and then a couple of months, because she got pregnant.
Like she got right away. She got pregnant, and so she.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's not a good enough reason. That's not a
no,
good enough
but because of her, but her
really
faith,
not.
her faith was, her faith was though.
Marriage is part of the problem. That's why this lady fucking ran into it, because it was pumped into her brain from a young age. Like, oh, you have to get married and have kids and this and that by a certain age. That's literally this girl's problem.
But the problem is she was also picking and choosing, because she kept going, oh, my faith. But my faith says I don't move in with a man unless we're married. My faith says
but I don't. But you did it anyways.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't do XYZ with a man unless we're wearing. But obviously she was doing that too.
Exactly.
But then when it came time to make other decisions, it was like, oh, well, because my faith. And it's like,
I think this lady's story is a little too convenient. It's a little too convenient. It's too convenient that she just so happens to have like fucking audio notes of everything that happened. And no.
I'll say this.
I don't trust this chick. Okay, I don't trust this chick.
Is it
okay,
sus?
Here's what I will say was very sus about it, right? To the point, yes, she does lean heavily into her faith and in her beliefs, right? But then some of the words that she says, some of the way she tells things is like, no. To me, here was a woman who
sincere.
It's like, okay, it's like, so when you're telling a story and you want to try to present yourself in the best possible light, right? Because you're basically, you've done some very dumb, stupid things. So you're trying to make it less bitter or less of a sting for you. You say this stuff, right, to try to soften the blow or whatever. I feel like that's what she was trying to do. Is she was trying to paint herself. The bottom line is this was a woman who was desperate and lonely. She, in her head, heard this clock ticking about needing to be married and having kids. Here comes this guy who comes along presenting all this like he had all this money, answer to all her problems and her cares, and she just blindly leapt into it. Now, I'm not going to say she's stupid, but I will definitely say she was 100%.
She's fucking stupid.
She's very
100% fucking stupid.
Naive. Very, very
she's
naive.
Stupid.
Very naive.
If you won't say it, I will. She's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't think she's stupid, okay? Because there is something there is something that happens to like a homemaker woman when she like sees someone she thinks can provide.
Yeah.
Like their brains become mush no matter how smart they are beforehand.
How old is this
Because
lady again?
they just
I'm not for
don't
sure
know.
how old she was. She
it
was
doesn't
like,
matter, it's biology. It's
No,
like
no, it literally
physiologically.
does matter. Like if she was younger,
It
I
does,
might give her a pass, but
Yeah.
No,
I don't think she's that young.
I've seen some of the smartest women I know just become like complete fucking like mush brain fucking troglodytes because they see
I
a
mean-
man that they
Yeah.
think can
Yeah.
provide.
yeah.
can't wait.
I kind of disagree, Maggot, because like I think there's like a sweet zone, especially for a particular type of woman. It's like you're talking about like, yeah, there's the religious backing to it, there's the religious problem of it, there's the biological clock thing. Like a lot of women get pressured into having children by a certain age, or like especially I think it's like probably from like 25 to I would say maybe 35 or 40 is probably I would assume, this is based on nothing but my own experience, but like is probably when young women are pressured the most into having children, just because they keep on hearing that it's like, you know, well, you meant, you know, the older you get, the harder it gets, or like, oh, you haven't had you're not settled down yet, what are you doing, kind of a thing. So it's possible that she went into some sort of a psychosis kind of state just because of that sort of like mentality. But I mean, again, buyer beware.
It's like it's you know how there are these men who just endlessly keep throwing like money at women online who will never have anything to do with them.
Yeah.
Like deep down, these men fucking know that this girl that they're throwing money at will never fuck them. They know that deep down. Okay, they have millions of people telling them all the time. But they still do it. That's
They lie to
exactly the
themselves,
same.
yeah.
That's the woman that version that we witnessed here.
Exactly. There's another caveat, I think, to this, and I think this has something to do with the culture. And what I mean by the culture is this: is in the South, something that is ingrained in us is that, you know, to be married by a certain age, to be, you know, have the home, have kids. It's a cultural thing. Even her talking about, you know,
there's
not
a lot of things you learn
about
about
not, you know, not shacking up, not having kids with somebody before you're married, not even having sex with somebody before you're married. That is 100% a cultural thing that is still
kissing cousins. You wouldn't get it. Like the
No.
Northerners wouldn't get it, you know.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it wanting to fuck your cousin.
No.
Not like
No,
Peacock.
kissing. No.
Kissing.
Whoa,
Don't make
whoa.
me explain kissing cousins, okay?
Whoa. Like Peepaw? Really, Seth? You thought you just slide that in there?
I'm on blood.
Is she still your
TV
favorite,
with my
Riv?
hands up.
Is she still your favorite? Is she still your favorite though? Like, is she still your favorite? After that comment? I mean, like, is she your favorite?
Yes.
I can get away with anything.
Basically, yes, she can. I know that's so disappointing to you. I get it, Max. I get it, but
It's terrible. It's the worst news I've heard all day.
I know.
I'm not happy about it.
I know.
I'm breaking apart because of it, honestly.
I
but
get
it's
it.
fine. Again, don't mind me. I'm just here to understand what's going on. So what is happening? So okay. So what's up with this? What's the current state of this woman then?
All right.
How have things like left?
So she files for a divorce.
Hold on. Are you telling him where she's at now, or are you just saying the rest?
I
of the
don't know
story?
where the hell she's at now. I can tell you where in the story where we're at.
Yeah, we just need to. We need to finish the story.
So in the story, so she gets to a point to where she's like, she just doesn't believe, because she reaches out and she talks. She actually makes contact with the ex-wife.
Whoa.
And they have a long conversation. And so she then learns some more stuff. And she starts finding out that pretty much everything that he had told her was fictitious. It was a lie. So
whoa.
She then initiates a divorce, and she kicks him out of the house. Here's the only thing that I don't understand, and it was never ever explained in the whole telling of this. About, I don't know, probably 3 to 4 months into the marriage, he starts having some sort of health issues. She says it was started with his knee and was not able to walk. He said it was an old injury from playing football, but eventually he gets to where he's not eating. She said this guy went from, he was like 6'2" or something like that. I think she said it was like wearing 3 and 4X, shirts and clothing and stuff. And he got down to where he was like wearing like a 2X to 1X shirt, right? He just was not eating. And when she finally kicked him out of the house and, was filing for divorce because of some things that she learned, he was bedridden. And all he was doing was drinking Powerade or Gatorade or whatever it was.
Really?
And he was so bedridden to the point where he wasn't even getting up and going to the bathroom. He was using the emptied bottles to,
piss jugs.
As piss jugs. So anyway, she gets him removed. It takes his aunt, who was not really his aunt. It was a friend of his mother, but was not like a blood aunt or anything. And to talk him into leaving, so he goes back to his family. Here's the trick. She starts learning more and more because she starts digging more and more into things. Nobody in his family, like he actually had a twin brother. The twin brother was the only one in the family that still kind of talked to him here and there. The twin brother was like a VP at the company that he worked for. Really nice house, wife, kids, the whole bit. She said essentially he was trying to pretend like he was his twin brother. He has other sibling, another brother that's quite a bit older. And
I think you misunderstood then, people.
What? What did I miss? No, I didn't misunderstood.
No, what he originally told her was that he had 4 brothers and never mentioned having a twin. Turns out he only had 2 brothers. One was the twin.
And he had sisters. He told her he had sisters, but he never had any sisters either.
4 brothers and 2 sisters, and none of that was true. He had 2 brothers. One was the twin that he just never told her about, and then an older brother.
Yeah. The older brother hadn't talked to him because she actually wound up talking to the older brother. According to her, and the older brother hadn't talked to him in like 10 plus years, I think it was. Nobody in the family will have anything to do with this guy because he is a habitual liar. He owes a lot of people money.
I mean, I just assume that. I just go ahead and assume that he owes a lot of people money if he's like living quadruple lives or whatever.
Yeah.
He's pretending that he's like several different people, some of which don't exist at all. It's like, I just figured like he probably owes a few people money, the IRS being one of them.
Yeah.
So
one of the other things is that while they were together and when he moved in with her during COVID, he was paying all of the household bills, according to her.
Yeah.
So, like, her paycheck was just, like, her own money to do whatever, and he was paying all the bills, which...
Well, she had to still pay her, like, her car note and insurance.
She paid her personal stuff, but all of the household bills.
So he was providing for. So he was like providing for her. That was a real thing.
Yeah,
and he actually had a job.
Thankful, God damn it! Who cares where the money came from? All right, he's trying to provide for her.
Yeah, but then he also ended up getting.
He got fired, and he wasn't actually a VP at this company.
Yeah, he was just like a fucking normal worker.
He worked in a factory, and he was a forklift driver, and he actually loaded up like 18-wheelers and stuff, and he actually got terminated. She found that out.
So he had apparently she said the household bills wasn't that much, so he made enough to actually just pay those with his like normal job.
Yeah. I think the rent terminated. Yeah, I think the rent was like $1,000 a month, and I don't know if she ever said how much utilities were, but I figure utilities were probably $300-400. So he was bringing in over enough to cover say $1,500 a month and living expenses and that type of stuff. So
I just think it's interesting that in a lot of scammer situations, like. She could have told him, apparently he could have told her anything he wanted and she might have believed it and cost her a lot of money. Like she was supporting him, paying all the bills, doing all that stuff.
Yeah, it is kind of weird that he at no point like like got any financial
Yeah.
like
Anything out of her.
anything out of her.
It's
Yeah.
peculiar. It's
That
a
is- that
peculiar
And that's
is-
why
aspect of this
I
woman.
like she says it at the beginning, but I'm kind of like prone to believe it that like this is like a mental thing that was wrong with him where he just can't like stop lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because, like, I mean, because what is the motive? Why do you do something like this? I mean,
Yeah, like
I-
people will say, "Oh, he's
he
a
cares,
pathological
obviously,
or
like-
compulsory liar or whatever." People will say that about people, but not know like what it actually means because this guy's like, he just lies. Like, there's no actual. Oh, look who showed up!
Oh, you finally
Oh,
decided to show up, Pizzle.
look who decided to grace us with her presence.
Sorry, I'll tell you guys off stream.
Okay. So we're
Okay.
trying to do a TLDR of 8 hours worth of video.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah. So we're at the point where she's kicked him out of the house and she's filing for divorce. That's kind of where we're at in the story, Pizzle. So.
Oh, God, yeah. Whew.
All right, now.
I was really
So-
hoping that Jessica was going to be like, "What are you talking about? That never happened." It would be like a totally different story.
So anyway, he packs up some stuff, puts it in his car, and goes back to his family, which is in Pennsylvania. He stays out there for a few days,
God, not geography.
until basically until basically he runs out of couches to crash on. He then goes back to Georgia. Well, she starts going through like stuff that he left there. One of the things he left there was this bag. And inside this bag was some documentation about a thing called what was it? Was it weekend jail? I think is the term.
Mm.
So, shocker, Max, he had been arrested. He had been charged and found
okay.
guilty of a crime.
It was like an
And
actual
he-
felony. He'd been what was it?
He impersonated a cop.
something
he
like
w-
that.
yeah.
Something
He was-
crazy.
was-
Which is a
yeah.
felony.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
that's a
he
felony.
was
So
impersonating
he's
a
going
police
to
officer.
so he's doing
Yeah.
one of those things where he has to serve his time, but he can like spend most of his time like out.
Yeah,
of-
he just
like,
has to
is
go
it
in
one
on.
of
Yeah.
those
He
types of
goes in on the
situations?
weekend. He just goes in on the weekend.
Mm.
He got some sort
That's
of work.
crazy to me,
He got
like,
some
how
sort of
people
work
can-
release thing go, so he can still work.
Okay,
he just goes in
yeah.
on the weekends, and he did.
But I
his
assume
time.
that goes away once he's fired, right?
I don't know.
No, it
Something
was
like
an
that.
old. It was an old felony.
It's an
I
old deal.
think.
It's like
It
it's
wasn't-
like yeah. That actually
Okay.
happened back when he was married to the first woman, and that was
Right.
like over 10
Okay.
years ago.
Mm. The first woman that we know of.
That we're aware of.
Right, because that does also come out that he had more than.
He has
One
had more
wife.
than one wife. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
holy shit, dude.
Now,
this guy's like the Dos Equis guy. He's the most interesting man in the world, apparently.
so here's
Yeah.
here's where it gets really weird. If this wasn't weird enough, so she's representing herself in this divorce. So she goes online and gets some papers, fills out the papers, and basically says, in this paperwork that everything that he's left is now hers. And she
Okay.
tracks him down. At this time he was living back in Georgia. So she tracks him down, meets up with him at this UPS store because they had a notoriety because it had to be notarized with them signing it from this notary. She says when he pulls up, he was wearing the exact same clothes that he had on when he walked out of her house that night.
Wow.
Mhm.
And this was like how
And-
long later?
This was like 3 weeks later.
A while.
Wow.
Yeah. She said, and I
Huh.
quote, he smelled like, what was it, like swamp ass or something like that. It was
Oh,
something.
really? So, like,
Yeah.
he just
He'd been living in his
Oh,
car.
because they're at a UPS store, so I just assumed
Yeah.
that she walked up to him and said, "What has Brown done for you lately?" And then she smelled him and goes, "Oh, that's
Yeah.
why." Okay, fair
Mm.
enough.
No, but she
Wow.
said you could tell by looking at him that he hadn't bathed in quite some time.
Wow.
That he was really unkept.
This guy is messed up, man. This guy's
Yeah,
got some problems.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy shit. What is he?
Anyway,
Brick?
I don't know. Anyway, so he doesn't even read the papers. He just signs them, gets it notarized. She sends the paperwork stuff off. Okay. So he left like a bunch of these like WWE like championship belts, television, a bunch of stuff that was worth some money, right? To collectors. Like those belts are worth money to collectors. So he calls and lets her know that he's coming to get the rest of his stuff. She's like, you don't have any stuff here. All your bases belong to me.
Yeah.
Deep cut meme.
Yeah. So anyway, so she contacts local law enforcement and tells them the situation. She's talking with a detective there, or chief. I can't remember exactly what the rank was of the officer she was talking with. He starts looking, digs at it, finds out that there was actually a warrant for his arrest.
Okay, yeah, about that. The whole time, she says this entire time, this entire story, her job is something related to law enforcement. I don't know if she ever says what it actually is. Yeah. And I'm like, hold on, you work.
But
it's
she
illegal
couldn't do
for her to
exactly.
look up something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's big time illegal.
Okay, but she could have bought a background check on him.
But that's not going to turn
over. Which she ended up doing.
She did do, but it's not going to turn over if there's a warrant for his arrest. Background checks don't turn that kind of stuff over. They don't.
No, but I'm just saying, if I'm going to marry a person and like I'm finding out that he's lying to me, like and I work in law enforcement, at no point in there, and I'm like, maybe I should do a back. Like, I know she does it eventually,
but you're risking your job. You have to understand that.
But no, I don't mean at my job. I mean, I as a private citizen can go buy a background check for somebody.
Yeah, I know you can, but what I'm telling you is those background checks, all they're going to tell you is like where he lived, possible people that are. I know I might have done this. It's going to tell them possible people that could be relation to, that type of stuff. It depending on how thorough the background check is, it might even possibly show if he had previous like arrests and stuff. But like if he has current case and has current like pending things, it's not going to show that. Now, there are ways to go out and look and find that information if you know how to do it, which I might do. I might know how to do that.
You can find the
warrant. I mean, because don't
yeah.
companies do that? Like when they do a background check, don't they get like warrants and out for the rest of stuff?
They'll find if you
the areolas.
Oh, we got a donation. King TL super chatted $5. Made it.
Tommy.
Oh my God. Pizzle's here. Seth. Oh my God. You're a boss, G. Much respect, Riv. Keep grinding. Thank you, King TL.
Woo, thanks, King TL.
Riv is Riz. Tommy's Riz didn't work out so well on K-Huck, so he's trying it on Clear as Mud. He's a huge fan of mine, by the way. Just so everybody's aware.
So
he's been claimed.
So when
that was crazy. That was crazy yesterday, by the way. I love that.
So when a company does a background check in you, they'll find out if you were convicted in the past of a felony, but it won't necessarily show that you have pending charges. No, they don't have access to that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, she could have seen that he had the arrest warrant back where he was impersonating a police officer.
Yeah, but also she does explain that she doesn't like when she said that she worked in law enforcement. She does explain like it was like it wasn't like she had access to like she. I guarantee you, it was an administrative job where she just checked people in.
Sure, that or she could have been like a dispatcher possibly.
I think yes, and I get all that, and I get there's legalities and all these type of things. I guess I just mean that. Like when I worked at a medical answering service, and when I worked there, I knew a lot more just in general about like the medical field and how to get things done as a like byproduct of that.
Talk about the areolas.
I would assume that if I worked in any capacity near law enforcement, that I might be able to maybe be, like, I don't know, not
okay. So here's the deal: if she had a buddy that she could trust, that was like an actual like. Say a detective or investigator or something like that, she could have went to them and in the quiet and said, "Hey, listen, I'm feeling, I'm married to this guy. I'm da 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 da. Could you kind of?" And he could have done that 100%. But what I'm telling you is if that comes out, not only is that investigator or detective, whoever, in hot water, she's in hot water too because it is abuse of your position, and you can't do that. I'm just for your own personal gain. You cannot do that, and that's all I'm saying. King TL with $2 says, "Not at all, DMax. Keep dreaming, bud."
I mean, that's kind of true because when I worked in insurance, like car insurance, I couldn't look up my own account.
Yeah. But what I'm
Even
saying
though
is,
it would have been super
listen,
easy.
if you know how to do it, right? If you know anything about the legal system, if you have the person's name, like their full deets, you can go out and look, and you can see if they've ever been arrested, even for like traffic stops.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
You can go find all that information.
Because that's the annoying thing for me. It's like because I got a misdemeanor. No, it wasn't a misdemeanor. It was labeled as a misdemeanor, but it was a city ordinance violation for some shit that happened on a beach, which is a story out of context. Basically, I was just laying down during the pandemic. I've talked about it before in the past. I'm just saying, listen, and it's annoying because it's registered online, but it's under like a misdemeanor thing, and then you have to click twice to see that it's a city ordinance violation and not a misdemeanor. I'm just saying, so that's the only reason why I know that you can look. I don't know if you can look up active warrants, but I assume. Listen, all right, all right, fine, I'm out of here.
Yes, that whole thing. Yes, he gets triggered by that, guys. He does. He was wrongfully accused of being on a beach.
I was wrongfully persecuted.
He was for being on a beach during the pandemic. They had a ordinance in place.
Yeah. You have to explain the whole story because you can't leave it nebulous and mysterious. Otherwise, people think I'm some sort of a felon or something.
You are.
Maybe I'd rather that.
People already think you're a DJ.
Yeah, they already think you're exactly.
Also, your camera setup does make me want you to have your own like two-camera sitcom. Like, look, right. Now we pan to his living room, and then we go to the garage, and then add a laugh track.
You want me to become an IRL streamer? I don't think.
Whatever you do not show.
No, but I want a live studio audience.
Whatever you do not show Pizzo the refrigerator. She'll lose her mind.
It's true.
Show me the refrigerator.
Look at it.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Isn't it impressive?
It's damn bougie. It's got one of them damn bougie ones.
What the flippity flop?
I think Maggot was like, this woman is stupid, and I think the three women on this podcast just proves that if a guy has a nice fridge,
I'd forget everything is forgiven if he has that fridge.
I'll go to coffee.
Oh my god!
So you're saying you're stupid?
Saying that I could have been this guy. I could have been the guy that lied about my entire life, and then all of a sudden, as long as I come over here and like, hey ladies.
Yeah.
Well, the more you fucking learn, I guess.
Look, kids. Kids throughout life have been trying to see the refrigerator light go off when the door is closed, and you can do it.
We got another $5 donation.
It's like little elves in there.
Yeah.
And they're just like
goblins.
They're just chilling there waiting for the light, and then like D.Max is like knock knock, and they're like, oh yes massa. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
King Tail with another $5 donation says, now we got to show. Oh my God, I thought he was leaving.
No, oh my God. Okay, hold on. No, can you just knock on it one more time, and then knock on.
Talk about the areolas.
Knock off. The knocker. I love it. I play with that. But yeah, I did, and I immediately regretted it, Nerdy.
Don't bring it up, Nerdy.
It was literally just to put like my Woody doll that I had since I was a child inside the thing, so that when I do this,
it's just right there. Make him like, just like all shocked, surprised.
Yeah. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
We got another $2 donation from King TL. Says the fridge is legit. I gotta give props. So
wait, what? How do you do that?
Simp.
What are you? What?
That guy is,
What sorcery is this that you have? That you are in the process of switching? Oh, that's so cool. cool. You were in the kitchen, and then it zoomed to your room, and now you're in your room, and you talked to us. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! No, this is so cool! Oh my god!
I did this, by the way. It's just so I could make some rice.
His rice.
It's singing to him. It's. Do you have the washer and dryer that sing like for 3 minutes after you're done washing your clothes?
Thankfully, no.
I
do have rice.
Yeah. Yum yums.
Yeah.
That's such a good. I was hoping for it to open again.
To flex this stream. I just literally was hungry for rice.
Wow.
Now we're all hungry for rice.
All us poor pavos just sitting here.
Oh no! I spent all of my money. I have nothing left.
Oh my god! Sounds like Jerome. Sounds like Jerome. Okay, let's go back. I'm sorry.
So, all right. So, anyway, I don't know what you call it, the future ex-husband at this point, shows up to her house. She calls law enforcement like she had been instructed to do. They came and actually arrested him. They came to her and said he wants to talk to you, and so she did agree to go talk to him. And so she goes out there. Of course, all the neighbors are out. She's super embarrassed, she says.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
D.Max, do you have other rooms in your house that are also wired up with cameras like this? And for what reason?
They could be.
Would that be? Okay.
He is a gay filmmaker.
You gotta follow his own defense for that.
He's a gay filmmaker. Gigi, it writes itself.
I've got that camera. I've got this camera. I've got the one in there. If I get another webcam, I guess I could get somewhere else, but I don't know. Again, this is not about me. I want to know about this lady. You guys are embarrassing me.
Okay.
So there's none pointed at any beds or showers or.
No. I don't. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. So
just in my basement.
Anyway, so I don't know how long she took to tell the whole entire story. Like, it was over a couple of weeks or a week. I'm not for sure. How long this was?
It was. I think it was honestly because she did a lot of parts each day. Yeah. So I think it was like over the course of like maybe a week. But but she tried to get him out as quick as possible because people were like,
we want more.
Part 40, part
42,
part 40.
So anyway, they
waiting for the crazy thing to happen. He's like, oh, so he lied about another thing after lying about all the other things. Oh, that's wild.
Well, so
he was married to a woman once before. It was Ghislaine Maxwell.
No.
You know.
So he gets hauled off and all that, and she basically tells him, "Don't ever try to contact me again. Don't ever come to my house again. I'll get a restraining order." The cops haul him off. They leave his car in her driveway, so she can't use her driveway.
That sucks.
So she calls.
Get it towed.
Well, it turns out they were actually looking for it because to repo it because it wasn't being paid on. I think she said basically the day after she called them, they was there like the next morning, like 7 a.m. with a master key, took it and vamoosed with it, right? With all of his clothes, every possession the man owned was in that car. They took it. Gone.
Yeah, he'd been living out of his car.
He'd been living out of it. Yeah, he'd been living.
That's why he smelled like shit.
Yeah, he was just. It was so. Here's the thing that I don't know because this was not discussed. She revealed that this guy was having some sort of issues. Like he was like losing weight really fast. His leg was really bothering him. He went from like being like a 3-4X type guy that when he showed up to her house the last time and the police arrested him because of the outstanding warrant, she said he was down to like wearing like a medium to maybe a large size shirt. He was basically skin and bones. So
what happened?
I don't know. She
never mentions
she
what
never
was
talks
wrong
about
with
that.
him.
Yeah. Now,
but he's also made videos since then, and this man does not look like a.
Well, okay, so here's where it gets a little bit strange. So the internet does what the internet does, right?
Okay. Yeah, here's where it happens.
Here's where it gets weird. So during this whole thing, she referred to him. His name was Legion. Very interesting name because Legion is tying into her faith, right? The Legion, which is, when Jesus went and cast the demons out, and they said, you can refer to us as Legion. Into pigs, and the pigs went and ran off the. Anyway, now, so she refers to him as Legion. People now, she never showed any pictures of the man, nothing. She gave out some hints. These A-log and sons of bitches found this dude's Facebook profile.
I'm telling you.
Just based off a name.
Just gave out very few little clues that she gave. And there was not a lot.
It was, there is a TikTok where it says, oh, she accidentally exposed Legion, but I didn't watch that one. But also there's TikTok accounts, profiles, like very high following profiles where people will comment and they'll say, try to find my date of birth kind of thing. And she'll go through everything all the clues that she uses to find someone's date of birth. And when she first started, she wasn't censoring out people's stuff because she first started, but now she censors out the stuff, but she's like, here's your Facebook, here's your this, here's your that, here's how I found. Like she goes through the entire thought process, and there's multiple accounts like that. TikTokers are supported basically Kiwi Farms supported. They're like people support that behavior over there.
I've literally seen like the shorts guy where it's like somebody will come up and they'll be like, oh yeah, you can find anywhere on Google Maps. Well, how about here? And then they take like a picture of like a fire hydrant right outside their house, and then he's like, okay, it's right here. You live right here because I can tell based on the position of the sun in relation to this blade of grass, which is only found in this native part of Kentucky. It's like, what the fuck?
Nuts.
I swear to God,
that's insane.
The woman who does that, she specifically has people challenge her to do it. They're like, I have no online
they
presence.
challenge her.
You'll never find me.
Yeah, and then there's Rainbow and shit where they're like in the GeoGuessr community. I mean,
and if she can't find you, she messages you privately because she couldn't find me.
She couldn't find you?
She couldn't find me.
She'll
message you privately, and I don't know if it's always the same. I don't know if it's always the same, but if you look on one of her videos, I challenged her. And then I guess she couldn't find me because either that or she just didn't, she tried for a little bit and it got a little too hard and she gave up. But she messaged me and it was like, hey, just FYI, you got everything set up perfectly. But I just want to let you know that, give you an update because, I liked your comment and whatnot. Because I guess that's what she does. She'll like the comment and then I guess those are the people that she does. But so and she just, but I don't know if that's like what she tells everyone or if I just assume that she DMs people that she can't find.
Yeah.
Because it was like weeks, maybe a few months.
Yeah.
Maybe like 2 months, maybe. After I commented it, she liked my comment almost right away, but it was a few months after that I got the DM and I was like, oh, sweet, cool. Yeah. Well, it's a lot easier. It's free now,
that makes me feel...
but it cost me quite a pretty penny back in there mid, I guess. Well, where are we in the 20s? Is this mid 20s?
2024, so we're approaching mid, yeah.
Oh my god.
So would you so it was like 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's one of those things they have those people who they'll get like a room filled with people and then they'll say like, oh, I'm thinking somebody's dog. No, somebody's mother died, somebody's brother. Oh, my brother just died. Oh, yeah. Your brother's name was Steve. No, it was Lex. No, it was Chris. Oh yeah, Mike. Yeah, like one of those. Like, what if it's like just a situational thing where it's like, she only posts about the people who actually it actually works out where she can find them. Like what if
No, of course,
a
yeah,
majority,
yeah.
like 90% of people she can't find, and she ends up DMing them and just being like, "Oh, hey, good job, I couldn't find you."
I think
and then it's like the 10%.
it's
Yeah.
kind of like an educational thing where when she does find people, she's like, "This is how I found them." So guys, like, take these
Sure.
precautions.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she's
well,
definitely
both
that.
things
She
can be
does
true.
that.
I'm just
So,
saying, like, maybe it's
anyway.
maybe it's more of a magic trick. Anyway, not
So let's
important.
get back. So they find the guy. You know, they find his Facebook, and then I guess he did do some things on TikTok. He did do some things on Instagram, things like that. There is a TikTok channel out here that is not his, but has saved some of the TikToks, has accumulated some other, like one of the ex-wives' kids did some TikToks explaining about what happened between him and this guy. They actually came to blows. The ex-wife the woman that we're talking about tonight spoke with, she actually took to TikTok as well because people, I guess, found out who she was and outed her, and she didn't want any part of it. But she
Fair.
backs up everything that the original, who the fuck did I marry? Teller here, storyteller. Everything that she says, yes, he's he's horrible. He's a deplorable person. Whatever. He's out here claiming that they're all lying. That he's not a bad guy. These women are lying on him.
That he left her.
Yeah,
because
he
she
was
cheated and gave
cheating.
him
Yeah, gave him. Yeah,
An
he's.
STD.
give him an STD.
Yeah, I
first
mean,
STD.
just it's all kinds of stuff. So
There's
anyway,
like clearly, I will say this,
Well,
like
that's
the
verifiable.
screenshots are clearly fucking like
yeah, there's
altered.
some screenshot, but
Oh,
I still
really?
don't know what happened to this cat. That he goes from being like such a big, huge, burly guy to that he's wasted away to nothing. Like, what did the dude have that occurred to him?
He probably has like some kind of thing, but like doesn't have the money to go like check it out.
I can almost guarantee you
Drugs
that
will do
there's
that.
something. I was just about to say, because drugs you'll get lots of money for it while you're doing it, but a lot of people aren't going to buy from some dude from out of his car, or not necessarily that. I guess, I don't know. Drugs will make you skinny like that, and stinky like that.
If
But
it's
also,
like,
I don't know, his
if it's
job,
like
because he was able
speed.
to pay rent and stuff like that
Yeah,
when they were living together, so he had
Yeah.
money.
yeah.
But I'm assuming that money just started getting really low, and I don't know.
Now,
Supposed to be a
I mean, he
disease.
did get
I don't-
fired.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, like cancer or something.
Well,
So-
that, but I think now he looks more filled out. I was gonna say actually something more like herpes. I had a friend who had that,
Okay.
and he would get very fatigued, like a couple
Yeah.
times a year or something, like just very, very
okay.
couldn't move,
Yeah.
kind of fatigued from
That's
it.
not a bad
and I've
idea
never
then,
heard of
because
that, but
If he's claiming that like she gave him an STD, that could be just the cover for saying like that's why he has an STD. But I mean,
Yeah.
if I were the girl, I would just be like, all right, go take a STD test and then come back and be like, here's the piece of paper that says I don't have any STDs.
Yeah.
So this guy's just lying again.
yeah, no, he's
You know.
currently claiming that she gave it to him, and that like the
Right.
screenshots, which are allegedly fake screenshot. I'm just gonna say alleged. Are like, oh yeah, I did sleep with Bradley. Who's Bradley? And I know that it's all my fault. And I'm sorry I'm doing this to you. Like her apologizing for even like putting out a fake story in the first place. It's very interesting.
And also, like in the screenshots, he like fucking wrote like as her, because I'm never gonna say that's real. Like reading those is fucking.
Well,
ridiculous.
that's another thing is, bro, like she said that you were really good at just taking screenshots. Why are you showing proof of screenshots? Scroll. We need scrolling video. I'm sure you know how to do that. You've got a TikTok. Holy crap.
Yeah.
No,
What is
yeah,
wrong
but
with
like
you?
in the screenshot, for some god awful reason, she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this because I need the money."
Yeah.
But this motherfucker should know there ain't no money from TikTok.
Right.
No.
No.
Well,
I
she's
know.
getting money
well,
now. Which
there
is one of the things.
was
Her
there
cash app
was
is literally in her
butt
bio.
ton.
But all right.
It was.
Mm.
There is
Well,
some
that's
money to
Okay.
TikTok.
Well, does anyone
There's-
actually pay?
Sure.
Yeah, she does daily
Oh, yeah.
lives. She does daily
Yeah.
live streams.
Sure.
It says it right in her bio.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Does it?
Remember
No.
that girl that
And-
said no. Remember the girl? So TikTok pays. Remember the girl that yes.
Yep. Ooh, ice cream, so good.
Yeah, but I
She
thought
made-
like if you're getting views on videos, it's like pennies, right?
Not necessarily, but like she said, she goes
The
like but
lives
that
are
lady.
different,
That
yeah.
lady made $7,000 a day on her lives alone, and I don't know.
Yeah,
she said
because-
she made
okay.
a butt ton of money on her
All right,
videos too, but
because like for them to do certain emojis, they
gotta
had
pay.
to spend money to send those emojis, right? So when they were doing the little hot dog, glizzy, whatever the hell it was,
glizzy.
glizzy. Yeah, there's your
Like
clip.
a glazed donut, like a glazed donut.
Yeah, exactly. But
I don't
The
know
STD
if any of the ones
the
that
only
were
STD
doing
this woman
that,
got
but
is gonorrhea.
Yeah.
who's
and she
showing up
wants
on
to-
your
she wants to take on it.
FYP, Paul?
no, that stuff was everywhere on the Twitter feeds for a
I
while.
am yet
I'm-
to see.
I
one
have
of
yet
them
to
on my
see a
TikTok.
glizzy.
Oh, they did. I swear to God, I was seeing that shit on
No,
Twitter.
he's right.
Of
There
course
was
you
like
were.
on,
Of course
on-
you were, people.
I don't.
on Twitter.
The For
On
You
Twitter.
page is very curated.
There was-
on
no, there was a
Twitter,
bunch of-
if you're
yeah.
only looking on Twitter, there were like a bunch of
Yeah.
parodies where it was like men
Yeah.
going like, "Oh, I'm sucking dick."
Let's go get some glizzies with a twist. You guys want to get
No,
some glizzies with a twist?
people saw that
I kept
all
on
over
hearing
his
that term.
FYP. And he
No,
just
I
said,
did not. You want me to show you my
glizzy,
FYP? Do you want me to show you my FYP?
No, because I don't want to see a bunch of hunting videos and
All right, then.
no.
And that's right. That's you damn right.
What does
It's
FYP stand for?
for
Foot
your
Young
page.
Penis? I don't
For your
understand.
page.
Yeah.
For
yes,
you
page.
yes,
For your
D.Max.
penis.
Put your
you-
penis.
For
For
your
you
penis. Got it.
page.
Yes, for your penis.
For-
That's in Peepaw's case. It's for your penis.
You show up late and then you're going to talk his crap and smash. I bet you weren't late for the now recording stream last night, was you, Pizzle? No.
I was, as a matter of fact.
Had to get up in there and rizz up some lav. Okay.
And Core counted us down. Like he was like, he just came in 10 minutes. And I was like, what? And he's like, oh, that's Core. He's just letting us know how much. And then he's like, 5 minutes. And then like 30
Now,
seconds.
so-
And then he said like 3, 2,
Yeah.
1. And I'm like, I couldn't do that because they just
Yeah.
sat in silence that whole time. We
Yeah.
don't sit in
It
silence
was always
before we
very
go
awkward
live.
right
No,
before the streams.
no.
We would just sit there and just plot each other's demises and just be like,
Right?
To
Right?
be
That's
fair,
like what
if I
we
was
do
part
right
of
before
Clear's
dinner.
Mud, I would do that.
We
Or
just-
if I was part of Now Recording, I'd do that too.
I don't want to. Anyway, here's where it gets kind of weird because, and I don't remember who it was in our group chat brought this up. The guy's first name is Jerome,
Jerome.
and he's from Atlanta, Georgia.
Did you guys talk about the fact that they're from Gwinnett County?
Yeah, which is also where all this stuff came with the vampire werewolf cult, the whole thing that Mama Max was doing. Jerome, hello.
Is this
Jerome Gerard.
is he a time traveler, perhaps?
I don't
Is
know,
this a
man.
vampire time travel type situation?
Apparently, he's a werewolf, vampire, legion,
Yeah.
demon.
Yo, what? That's why he was wasting away because he couldn't get out to get nourishment. So
And you know what?
Yeah,
That's
he
probably
couldn't
what
get the food.
happened. Yeah, that's probably what happened. That's probably what happened.
Yeah.
Why between him and Spencer is Spencer found out
yeah.
about what is it? Nisi
ReesaTeesa.
ReesaTeesa.
Wow.
And
Here's
that's
what-
who the
yeah.
that's who the I don't know if you got to it,
Yeah.
but that's who the alleged other wife in his grandma's obituary was. It was
Yeah.
actually Spencer
Yeah.
the whole time.
Well,
Anyway, all I'll say is
believe
this
it.
thing was so I don't know. It's
It's a long ride.
it's
Can I?
something
Can I? But
else.
I okay. We've talked this entire time. I need to hear this woman speak because
You wanna hear her
guys-
speak?
Oh,
guys
you guys
like-
haven't.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have.
yeah, I
okay,
haven't-
so
I
hang
haven't
on. Do you
heard
want to
someone
do
was
the
supposed to
TikTok?
bring the clip.
Do you want to do the TikTok
Ma'am.
thing, or do you want to watch the YouTube? Which would you prefer?
You choose, because I don't
Just
know.
pull one up.
This is Pizzle. This is Pizzle's story. She came in late. She came in hot, so I'll let her make the decision.
Yeah, just pick one TikTok and pull it up.
I don't
in
know
the middle of the story.
Peepaw with the knife hands.
Pick episode 40. Or no, yeah, pick episode 40.
Okay, here we go. So I just click here. I don't know.
Quick question though, like at what part? So at what part in this did it click for her that she was onto something and she was on a gold mine of like talking about this entire thing with like at what part did she become famous doing these TikToks? Was it part one?
Day,
it just was
day
instant
two.
hit, or
Day two.
It was day two.
It started blowing up. Yeah.
Blew
I don't
up.
know. I don't know what caused it to hit their algorithm and force it, but dude, it just people, everybody. I mean, everybody and their brother is talking about this.
Celebs, like high-end celebs, like Kim Kardashian level celebs, are talking about this and making like Northwest is making TikToks about like day 43 of listening to How the Fuck Did I Get Married, of her like people they're making videos of themselves watching it on their TVs and brushing their teeth while listening. Like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And their partners being like, I don't want to watch this, and then 2 seconds later they're watching it. Also, I wonder what the fallout of this is going to be. Like, are we going to find out in like, I don't know, 3 to 6 months, all the people who have like because of ReesaTeesa's story, I left such and such person, and then I found like there's going to be a whole bunch of people who are like,
oh my god,
because of this,
funny. That'd
my
be
life
so
took
funny.
a different.
I mean, she said that was one of the reasons why she did this was to.
If you're seeing red flags, this is what.
Jesus Christ! I'm sorry, but like between what you just said right there and the fact that like the celebrities and everything or whatever, I'm not gonna lie. Like I was like kind of like, okay, like this seems maybe somewhat believable and like verifiable in some ways or whatever. I don't believe any of this shit anymore.
So let's listen. You want to hear the? So let me get the audio up here. Here we go. Here we go.
Part 40. Who the fuck did I marry? So we are now at the point of July 2021. We're at the point where I've spoken to the female cousin, and she gave me the phone number for the older brother. For the purposes of this video, we're going to call him Chris. Chris was very nice. I called him. He was gracious. He was willing to answer whatever questions I had. And what he said to me was, he said, my brother has always been a liar. He's always been a liar. He said, but ask me what questions you have and I'll confirm what's real and what's not. First question I had was, when was the last time you spoke to him? Without missing a beat, Chris says, 2015, just after our mother's funeral. I explained to him about the phone calls. The fact that Legion would be on the phone for 35 minutes, laughing, talking to Chris, relaying messages from Chris to me, and relaying messages from me to Chris without missing a beat.
The body language here is pretty convincing. Like you can tell if somebody's bullshitting. It's not. I'm not getting that read.
There is like at the end where she's kind of like she's coming in and she's saying like it is kind of a hard story to tell because I do feel like I myself like it was a hard thing to go through.
It was
and
traumatic.
It does sound like genuine. Yeah. It sounds genuine.
Her whole story, if you listen to it, like it does, it sounds like she's either a really great actress, or it's the only reason why I think it's real is because I don't know. I looked at some of Jerome's TikToks and I'm just like, bruh.
And I'll say this too. She tells in some of these TikToks she does, some of the things she tells is very, very embarrassing for her. Right? She's ashamed. Right. She is. I'm just ashamed. So
she gives reasoning for it. Like even when she says something embarrassing, she does kind of be like, "Listen, I don't know why I did this," which is, I mean, I guess that's easy to do, but I imagine that if I was coming up with a lie, I would forget to be embarrassed.
Well, I mean, and she says,
well, you would want to make yourself the best. Like that would be like a Machiavellian play to make it so that you have some aspects of the story that would be embarrassing to lend credence to the story. Like that makes it more believable that it is real and it's not fake. I mean, it's not impossible that somebody would be able to lie that well, but it just, it would be, like I said, it'd be Machiavellian.
Well, and she says throughout the whole story, there's several times where she's getting into the part of a story where she knows she's fixing to tell something that's very embarrassing, and she says, "Listen, I made a promise to myself, and that when I started to tell this story, I was going to tell everything. I wasn't going to leave anything out, even the parts that make me look really bad and embarrassing. I'm still going to tell it, because the whole thing is I think this is cathartic for her. I think this was like part of the healing process for her, is to finally do this
for sure
and get it. Well, okay, it was okay. Monetary, I'm sure she's gotten some money out of the deal. Whatever.
No, I get what you're saying.
But but for her to finally put this all under the bridge, and whatever, water, let it go, what have you. And she wanted it out there for other people, women, men, to hear this, so that if your partner is telling you some stuff that just doesn't ring, does it just sound it just sounds implausible, she's basically saying, hey, that's a red flag, you need to be looking into this stuff, right? So anyway,
Matt, you have been a little quiet. Any thoughts?
Okay. No, that's so profound. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? I think it's better this way.
Back to the old.
I wonder if she muted her mic and forgot that she muted it.
No,
I didn't forget. I didn't forget.
Okay.
She just didn't have anything to say.
She literally just doesn't give a fuck.
Okay.
She spoke.
She believes if you don't have anything nice to say.
I was making food. I was told we could make food, so I was making food.
Yes.
Okay. What do you think, Maggot, of what do you think of Lewis Hamilton Monster? What's your opinion on that?
I've never tried it.
What is it? What's the flavor?
I don't know. It's probably black man sweat, if I had to guess.
Yeah, Seth, I was gonna say you would like a monster flavored after some random guy. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. It's actually my favorite now.
I don't like flavored beverages.
It's Lewis Hamilton. It's for like Formula One. Formula One.
So
they put Formula One in there.
They put cars in this drink.
People was like, so you wanna continue with the stream?
I get it. Like I just wanted to see. I honestly just wanted to see like what she sounded like, and like if her body language is jiving, and like it seems like she's being genuine. Like I can't, like, at least as far as my expertise for body language.
You should see what's his face in contrast. Do we have a video of what's his face?
Ooh, yeah, let's check that out. I'm curious.
Yeah.
What was it called again?
Well, first of all, he's already doing like the
Lewis Hamilton. How do you not know who Lewis Hamilton is?
$2 donation from King TL. Thank God for Maggot as well. What an angel.
Yeah, real.
Tabby.
All right, so we do have a. I do have a. Here's one of his. I guess he saved it or something. One of his. I don't know if it was like on his Instagram or what this here was, but
it's the flavor profile is peach nectarine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right, so here we go. We'll which is the best?
These are important facts.
Maggot would like that then.
So here we go.
Probably. It tastes fucking delicious. Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
Like
peach.
Lewis
Hamilton is hot.
I'm gonna address the rumor ReesaTeesa ex-wife.
He's British though.
Oh.
Let me hear what he sounds like, guys.
Ooh, I mean, like it.
Oh boy.
Hang on. Let's listen. So okay. This is the guy.
I'm gonna address the rumor ReesaTeesa ex-wife who straight line to y'all. It's sad because it's completely
He's
false.
got a hospital
With every-
bracelet on.
More into the point, I haven't decided who I'm gonna talk to exactly, or go on whose page or whatever.
Or maybe not. I don't know.
But I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know that she lied about everything. Follow her, don't follow her. That's up to you. All that stuff she said, it's complete lies.
So there are some telltale signs there that he's not being truthful.
The part like where he does the little ooh that he does, like that was so off-putting to me. I wanted to kill him.
In Minecraft, in Fortnite,
in Minecraft and in Fortnite and other video games.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, it didn't seem, to be honest, it didn't really seem too ungenuine. Because I'm just trying to think, like,
it did to me.
If what he's saying is true, if what he's saying is true, though, right? And she's making all of this up or whatever, like, I could understand having that kind of reaction, like, especially if you're somebody who doesn't use TikTok or whatever. You're like, apparently everybody's talking about me, like, oh, you know, like, I get that.
Okay, so here's one of the telltale signs. When he's talking, you know, he's got the camera pointed at him, right? If you watch his body language and watch his eyes, his eyes keep shifting, right? Not looking, won't look at the camera. Looks away, just whatever, right?
I didn't catch that the first time. Let me
you want to watch it again?
Yeah. One real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna address the rumor ReesaTeesa ex-wife who straight line to y'all. It's sad because it's completely false of everything. More into the point, I haven't decided who I'm gonna talk to exactly, or go on whose page or whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know that she lied about everything. Follow her, don't follow her. That's up to you.
Okay.
All that stuff.
Yeah, there is a oh my god. Is that him? Is that him, Jessica? Is that the man?
Yeah, it is.
There are some tells. I know that there is like, I know this is like a generalized thing, and I know that it's not a science or anything, but I know that there is like some things with body language where, depending on where your eyes go, right? It's like if you get, I believe it's if you go to the right.
That's sort of, by the way, just saying right now, that's sort of a myth, but go on.
I don't know. Yeah, well, that's what I've heard, right? But in my, like I said, in my experience from like other things that I've seen where it's like verified that people were lying, I've seen this trend happen. And like Seth said, it's like it is kind of like, it's not concrete or anything, but this guy's eyes went to the left there. And they say usually that's the fantasy side of your brain kind of a thing, right? So you're searching for something.
So yeah, so right side is recalling, and then left side is like
making shit up.
Creating.
Yeah, it's fantasy. It's art. It's like where your artistic brain is. Yeah.
So here's what I would
that was kind of popularized by LA Noire. But...
What I would recommend you guys doing is if our storytelling hasn't just completely turned you off of this story, go
listen to all 8.5 hours of it. It'll be great. You'll love that.
All 8.5 hours.
I recommend like listening to the first 2 hours and then skipping to the last 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely crank it up on 2x.
Do you think it's worth me doing a short stream where I just binge all 8 hours of this for like a stream?
Okay,
I would watch that.
So let's just do something here, right?
Yeah.
So if I do this
would not watch that.
Here's what I do here. If I do copy and come over here to the Google or to the YouTube rather, and I just paste that in.
Has somebody made a compilation yet? Oh my god, they have. Holy hell!
So man. Look at this.
That's what I was listening. That's how I got the story. I listened to the 2 compilations. Yeah.
So look here. Let me show you something. Let me bring this up here on screen so that the viewers can see this as well. So here's, I don't know who any of these people are, and I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just showing you how hot this is. So this top person here, Jesse Carson Brand, who has 5,000 subs, did a video on this 3 days ago. It's at 237,000 views. It's over 100 times. And the little red 100 thing there, that's my vidIQ telling me that video is doing over 100% better.
This video's on fire. This video's on fire. Feeling hot.
Now, so here's another one. Marky, who has 477,000 views, right? He put one out
a few hours ago.
well, this one's a day ago. This was the first one he did. It's 231,000. We've got, as you can see, we got a bunch of shorts, right? We got this channel. I never heard of them before. Clear as Mud.
Wow.
Clear as Mid, I think is
Clears
what it's
Mid. Clears Mid. Clears Mid. Exactly.
Yeah, Clears Mid.
We've got people who have put up different little, just chopped it up. This one here was put up 7 hours ago. It's already got 38,000. People are milking the hell out of this. And we're going to get right in there and milk along with them. Messy Stories, which was one of the ones that I watched because it had, this was the second, or no, this was the first part. 3 days ago, 858,000 views, right?
Wow.
Anyway, there's just.
But this is the nature of TikTok, though, man. It's cheating, you know. The freaking Chinese Communist Party wants us all to be consuming this gobbledygook. I don't know if this is true.
That is not gobbledygook. That should be made into a series.
Gobbledygook
on mainstream media.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, this one here, Marky, this is another one. They put this out 4 hours ago. It's already got 41,000 views.
Wow.
Bottom line is this thing basically is printing money for a lot of money for people right now. Yeah.
If I wasn't afraid of getting demonetized, I would do the same fucking thing. I would upload every single last episode from both their pages in order. I would do the whole compilation. Call it a day.
Yeah.
Call it a day. Like, oh my God. Yeah.
And I'll tell you, just
serious.
That's asking too much.
Yeah. So, we have a caller, guys. Do we want to bring the caller in? You guys?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Good evening, Brick. How you doing, Brick?
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yo, what up?
I honestly don't know where to go with this story. I like to pose a theory for the fat thing. What if he never was fat? What if that's a lie? What if he was in a fat suit the entire time? He's trying to throw us.
Part of the lie to begin with. Wow.
Yeah. What if he was? What if he was always clean and what if he was always dirty and skinny, but he pretended like he was fat and clean?
What if he doesn't even have the other leg?
What if his name is Matt Pitt?
Exactly.
What if he was white all along?
This is a bit by Matt Pitt. I know Matt Pitt's work. This is him.
I smelled. You know what? I smelled Matt Pitt all over this. I just wasn't sure.
It's because he didn't shower.
You're right. I'm pretty sure Matt Pitt does smell. You're right.
He does.
Oh boy. Okay. Wait. Hold on. So, quick question. Whatever happened to the baby? Because didn't she say she got pregnant?
The quick question. What happened on the beach, D.Max? That's the question I want to. That's what I want to ask about.
I was. I can tell that story in a minute.
It's also known as Penis Gate, Rick.
Oh, because I was gonna change whenever I'm walking around naked, I'm just gonna call it D.maxing it. Is that what was going on there?
Basically, yes.
No,
yes.
Actually, funny enough, I'm not gonna help myself at all here. I'm not gonna help myself at all here, but my nickname when I was in lifeguard camp at the time was Penis. People started calling me Penis because there was an incident where we had really small shorts, okay, and there was a few times,
and he has a really massive schlong.
He's D.Max. He was D.Max.
I mean, we've all seen the pictures.
It was okay. Listen, it was regulation at the time that you were supposed to wear a certain cut short, and I'm the person who came along and they changed the rule because of me. That's all I'm saying. All right, they changed the rule. They made it so we can have longer shorts. It was because of me. My nickname was Penis. You can put together, whatever the 2 and 2 is there.
I know it.
That's not the beach incident.
Well, that makes sense. If you were being abused as a child by everybody, that you would go continue that abuse on the beach that day. It makes all the sense in the world.
What the fuck are you accusing me of?
You could break the cycle, D.Max.
What cycle? I don't even know what you're talking about.
The flashing, the Mr. Girl cycle, the flashing cycle.
Yeah, it started with you being being exposed forcibly. They had to change the shorts, and then all of a sudden you're on the beach and you're exposing yourself.
It was it was my life that was being guarded. Yeah,
you're the victim.
That makes that just flows perfectly for it too. D.maxing.
That's true. So I was
so many
if D.max is ever on stream and he accidentally flashes stream, it would absolutely be D.maxing.
I'm like, you're gonna lie to all these people and not tell them about the shower cam?
It's true.
Shower cam.
We all know it exists.
I just go to his look. Ask that girl who does the kiwi farm shit on TikTok to find DMax, and she'll find the rest of his social that he's been hiding from the commentary community. He's a sick freak. Okay, he's going out here and acting like he's like somewhat normal. Hey. Meanwhile, he has all this stuff that like he's like hiding from everybody.
What happened?
I think it's just a case that DMax films all his porn in the kitchen. That's just
what happened
truth.
to Brick? Seth, did you kick Brick?
Well, that's crazy.
Oh, Maggie.
That's crazy.
Should I just do the rest of it from here?
No.
We knew it. We knew it.
Whoa! Whoa!
Brick, what happened? Where'd you go?
I'm being abused, okay? Look, see, there is a shower cam, okay? I was right.
You're tall as hell.
I'm being silenced.
What are you going to do about the shower head?
Shower head?
Yeah, what are you going to do about it? No. About the shower head, so it's not like that. So you're like under the water, not in the water.
Under the water?
No, you need another shower head. Well, you need a new shower pipe.
This is the shower I use for guests. That's why there's a camera.
Bro, this is so fucking
just bend it. Just bend it. Just look, bend it right now. Just like
I'm still so triggered about that. One, you don't have a handheld shower. No, one, you don't have a handheld shower, so you need a handheld shower head. And two, you need a shower head that you can stand under the water, not in the water, because you're tall. Yeah.
What? Are we getting DMax tank here?
Oh my god, someone please screenshot that. I need that for my meme folder.
What is going on?
My cats are fighting each other right now. They're being butt heads.
Seth is eating noodles. DMax is in the shower on stream. He had that camera already set up too, and he didn't show anybody.
I had to move it.
That's what I'm saying.
Can we get a stream next time from inside the fridge? Can we get like a where the whatever's in the fridge?
Yeah, let's get the fridge again. Ooh.
But we want to be inside the fridge. DMax has to be outside the fridge, and we're inside the fridge
again. Please play with the fridge again. Can
we get that angle?
Fridge. I love the fridge so much.
Maybe like coffee beans. Well, I guess you could put coffee in the fridge, right?
Yeah, but why wouldn't you?
So that it makes iced coffee.
I knew a dude whose dad used to go to McDonald's and get the cafe coffee and put them in the fridge and then microwave them after.
I used to know someone that would get Wheaties chili and put it in the freezer and microwave it after.
We don't talk about that. The Blossom scenario situation. Nothing anything good came of that.
Okay.
That is such a couch I would not be able to have.
You know, it's going to be
my cats would tear that shit apart.
To keep Maggot on the show, to keep encouraging this. I just want to put that out there.
I just wanted to say
we've been told to wrap it up, guys.
Wait, this is fucked up. No, wait, I didn't get to talk about anything here. This is bullshit. Okay.
Let him talk.
You guys are derailing your own show and blaming it on me. Okay. I just wanted to say
it is all your fault.
I was playing along with the fat thing. First of all, and also he should have just told the cops that he wasn't there when the cops came and tried to arrest him. And number three, like how would they know where his car is? Like if he wasn't at his I guess he wasn't at his house or
she called them and told them.
She called the repo men? What a bitch. You know what? I think this guy's innocent. I don't know. She lied about his name.
That's so cool, D.max. Oh my god.
I don't know how any of you guys believe it.
Smart house.
Well, wait, I can turn my camera on. Oh wait,
Yeah.
I'm not wearing clothes. Let me leave the camera off.
Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on,
No,
turn it
no,
on,
no,
turn it on, turn it on, turn it on.
I don't want to
Turn it on.
D.max thing. This is
Turn
fucked up.
it on. D.max.
Do it.
D.max.
You can be the first.
Not
to
you,
Alright.
D.max. I'm telling Brick to D.max.
First it was my
Okay,
channel. Now it's got to be your channel. I'm sorry. Oh wait.
D.max. Hi.
What? What am I doing?
Not you, D.max. I'm telling Brick to D.max.
No,
Well, now Nerdy
no.
John is
Oh,
here.
he's
Yeah, we
gone.
can have
Hi.
Nerdy John.
Nerdy
Alright.
John, D.max.
Yeah.
Hey, Nerdy John.
No.
Go
Do
D.max.
not D-Max. So,
D.max.
Nerdy, what's going on?
Yeah.
Can you take off your clothes, Nerdy?
No,
Yes,
we're not.
we
Nobody's
need you
taking
to
the clothes
D-Max.
off. No.
We're D.max.
that's-
Somebody
that's for
has
the members
to
only.
D-Max on the show, otherwise it's false advertising.
Not you,
If you don't
D-max.
pull out your
D.max
pants, I
gonna
will.
yell at us.
What? I'm getting hot.
Okay. Dirty John, it's time for you to D-max. It's time for you to take the max to the D
You have the
and the
floor.
D to the max.
The entire floor.
Yeah.
Viewership is gonna be so
Oh, God.
confused, D-Max. They're not even gonna know what to do with this.
Jesus.
I just want you guys. I would just want the audience to know that everyone's sitting on a potential gold mine right
Bye,
here.
goodbye, goodbye.
Yeah, we are. Bye, baguette. Yeah, we are. This story, you mean?
Oh yeah, and I'm totally not going to be stealing all of this. I'm
Yeah.
totally not gonna be doing that.
Knock yourself out, dude. That's all I can tell you.
Nuts.
Knock
Did you
yourself
see
out.
that one channel? It had 8,000 subscribers. Okay, within a day, their first video about it, where they did the compilation, had like 46,000 views.
Yeah.
Within a day.
Well, I actually heard about this story previously. Why am I blanking on his name now? The guy who used to do the internet show back in like 2011, and then he quit. The Crash Bandicoot, Jesus.
That is so cool. I'm so jealous right now.
Why am I?
But go ahead, the guy that what?
Ray William Johnson. Ray William Johnson.
Equals
Everyone's
free.
lagging.
Equals free.
Equals free.
Yeah. Ray William Johnson actually did a short about this early on when this whole thing was developing.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I fucking hate Ray William Johnson.
I heard he
I'd
was
hit that motherfucker
I
with
heard
a
he
brick.
Was it because he was doing your mom? Was it because
No,
of that?
I heard
No,
he was
that
a
was
real prick.
that was the whole band. That was my favorite Martin. It doesn't count. Anyway, I'd hit that motherfucker with a brick.
Is that the reason why he? Is that the reason why it blew up? Is because Ray William Johnson?
I don't know. I don't.
I wouldn't
I
say
don't-
that.
Well,
I think it
wouldn't say
already
so because
was a
it blew
popular
up on
story.
TikTok. Yeah.
No, it blew up on TikTok
It
and then
story when
just
he was
kinda bled
covering it.
over.
It was in
just
the early
kinda bled
stages,
over.
but still.
Yeah, it's
Some people. It's too goofy.
It's nuts. It was nuts.
Well, guys, I want to wrap this up because it's getting bedtime for the old man. So,
Okie doke.
Can I take my nuts out on stream?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you
We
can.
can go around the room and give her final thoughts on the story, unless Nerdy John, Nerdithan Jonathan, did you have
Nerdithan Jonathan?
Oh, really? You're gonna call me?
Why
You're
you
gonna call me that? You know,
doxing him, bro?
I'm gonna whip out my snake right here.
Whoa, it's so long. That's a big old snake. That's a big.
Does that count as D-maxing? I don't know. Maybe it should.
You know who else has a really
Only
big
Carrot
old
Top,
snake? Is
but
the
I'm
members of
Proc
our
Comic
Goblin
now.
crew.
Hey!
I have loved the stars. Too fondly, Seth. Hey, Seth. K-Huck, Echo, Tragedy, Maymes, and Pigeon Salad. If you would like to be a part of the Goblin Crew too, it is $9.99 a month. Pay us $9.99 a month, and you can be part of the Goblin Crew and get your name shouted out at the end of all the live streams and videos. Or you can be for $4.99 a month. You can be a mud pie today and gain early access to our content a day before it is uploaded to everybody else. And if you can't afford that, $1.99 a month, you can become a mudslinger and gain priority comments underneath our videos and get into our members only chats, which we are doing a members only stream tomorrow. So if you haven't done it, now's the perfect time to get that membership role. And you'll get in those chats and it'll be a lot of fun. So thank you.
When did we
guys.
start
Appreciate
doing
it.
memberships?
To just recently.
We've always done them.
Tomorrow.
Seth. You just...
Oh, we've always done them.
Because you got to
yeah.
incentivize the people to become members.
Wait, you guys always leave out the best part. If you get 100 people part of the Goblin Crew, Banana will leak his nudes. He'll be DMaxing on stream on the show.
Yeah, and some
that.
of those videos that will also be available include Pizzle D.maxing Banana. So
Yeah.
Clearer than mud.
Pepperonis.
It's the new show, Clearer Than Mud,
Pepperonis.
only on the fans.
Yeah.
Lube is mud.
It's on you,
Sure.
fans. You can see the truth.
Brick's in an
Okay.
episode or two, but
Excuse
I
me.
had to stop harassing him
Without my
sexually,
consent.
so.
See, every Thursday, this always happens. Okay, this has been my life for 2 years now.
It's because
It's been a living
she gets
hell.
Bananas on Tuesdays. She gets
And yet you
bananas
keep
on
coming
Tuesdays,
back,
and she gets
so-
bricks on Thursday.
Don't you guys
Yeah.
understand why I always put doubt on every Me Too? It's because the second Brick drops his Me Too on me, boom, doubt, X to doubt. Everyone's gonna doubt on you.
You're poisoning the well.
Oh, that's
before,
evil.
Because you're
That's
trying,
evil.
you're trying to discredit me. Okay, that's why you keep kicking me. It's all bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Cry
I want to
about
say,
it.
all I want to say, okay, I understand that nobody's gonna, who's gonna look after somebody like me? Nobody's gonna believe me. It's bullshit. But I want this, Riveter. Can we get you on TikTok doing the glizzy so good?
No.
Glizzy's so good.
No.
Oh, Glizzy's so good.
We could do it one time right now, and we definitely won't make a short out of it, though.
Say
Bullshit.
yes.
Bull-
Glizzy's
yeah.
so good.
Glizzy's so good. Come on.
As
Oh my
soon
God.
as soon
Yes,
as
yes,
Squatchin
yes, yes.
hears that clip of you saying Glizzy, she's definitely gonna want me to clip it. I'm just warning you now, people. Probably gonna be a sound alert
That's
along
Say-
with.
You already said
Glizzy's
it
so
earlier in the stream, I
good.
thought.
I don't care.
Glizzy's so
Whatever.
good.
Um, In all that chaos,
Glizzy's so good.
in case you guys,
Let
in
the old
case
miss
you
it.
guys missed it, in all that chaos, all you Mud members, we will be doing a members only stream tomorrow night. We'll be starting around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will get a link created and get it up and going sometime tomorrow. We will be playing Jackbox games. You will be able to join in with us and play right along with us. We'll have some fun. We'll laughs. Probably be a
Play
lot.
on your phone.
Yeah,
That's
you
all
can
you
play on
need.
your phone. You can play on your tablet.
I think you can play on a web
PC.
browser too. So
You guys
Browser?
can
Yeah,
try.
Yeah.
You guys can all try to beat me at any game, but it's not gonna win. It's
Wow.
not gonna work.
I will
This is a
say this:
challenge.
some of the games that depending on what we play, but some of them require you to do drawing. So I would recommend that you either be on a tablet or on a like a mobile device, because
Or
of the
just
cheating
I don't know,
of
be on a
mouse.
phone and just be talented at drawing on your phone.
That's what I said, Bizzle. I said a mobile device. I mean, that's a phone.
Mobile device.
Phone.
Most mobile devices,
Mobile
like this is
phone.
the
Are
this
mobile
is
homes
this is
mobile
what
devices?
this is what
Yes.
a tablet looked like back
Well,
in the day.
A cellular
sometimes.
device that is mobile.
Sometimes, if they take the wheels off of it and underpin it, it's no longer a mobile device.
cellular device.
So anyway,
This is my favorite
Um,
stand in the
I just
entire
realized that
world.
without the cord hanging off my headphones, I could
you can
spin
twirl like a
around for
princess.
Right?
an infinite
I
amount
could
of
go to the
time.
bathroom and still listen to stream while we're on stream because mine are cordless.
There you go.
But yeah, I
You
can
guys-
do it too. It's so
Can't
fun.
can't relate. Can't relate to that.
So
No.
fun.
Anyway, I hope we appreciate everybody that tuned in this evening. Appreciate all the
I,
donos.
I hope we appreciate everybody too.
Yeah, I also
Um,
hope we appreciate them.
Yeah.
It's true that we definitely should appreciate them.
We will see you channel members tomorrow night for more of this insanity. Remember, if you're not a channel member, you can join for the low price of just $2. The tiers are 2, 5, and 10. So go ahead and get that membership now. And we will see you guys tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, until then, remember to, of course, always
Keep your cocaine dry and your credit card sharp, and I'll see you in the bathroom.
Exactly.
Keep your powder dry.
And
We'll
you
see in
played
20.
the scary song again. How dare you? That's the song that freaked me out. I fell out my chair when you played it.
Closing song, Jessica.
I know, but I've never heard it. He played it in the middle of me talking, and I was just like, and all I hear is, and I'm just like, I was like, what was it? Oh my god!
The
freaked me out. I'm like sitting there like, I swear to God I saw it. I swear to God I saw it.
Wait, it's coming for you.